Hello everybody and welcome to Romancefuls Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. It really is important that you take whatever does resonate with you and you simply leave the rest of it aside. Now if you do have any questions, you would like to contact me, may it be for a reading, may it be for a question, doesn't really matter what it is, please do look into the YouTube description box and you will find all of the necessary information to contact me. It will be my great pleasure to assist you. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do take a brief moment of your time to click onto the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and I am always very grateful. Also, I would like to thank every single one of my subscribers. I thank you so very much. I value every single one of you. I would also like to thank all of the subscribers who have donated so generously to the channel. I thank you so very much, and I am very grateful. So with no further ado, let's begin this reading. I have 4 messages here. These are warnings from Spirit that you need to hear. So let's start it off as usual. You take what's good and you just leave the rest of it aside. Our first message here is going to be with the moon. We're going to follow that up over here with the 9 of Cups. I also have the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Wands. So let's start this off with the very first one at the top. Let's start it off with the beautiful moon. The moon. The darker side of the moon is leading towards the world of delusions, of nightmares, mental suffering. I did say this was warnings. Illusions can often take a negative turn when all caution is just kind of thrown into the wind. We just don't really care anymore. We don't really think about it. We don't really mind. We just go for it. And here you may find yourself being a little bit delusional in the way that you treat, or maybe in the way that you see the situations and the people. You could be blinded by an idea that's simply fixed into your head that you don't want to change. Your nights, they might be filled with nightmares that awaken you suddenly, causing you to be kind of irritable. Sometimes you have them, you don't even realize. You wake up, you're feeling not so well. Often it does come from that also. Your mental prowess can also be drained due to your dreams, which leaves you kind of just hiding away from reality. So the reversed moon here can often symbolize a person who promises false fantasies. This is about somebody who might lure you. Be very careful. Somebody might be luring you into a financial or into a physical trap by playing with your mind. You have to be wary of superficial people who show interest in you while kind of just stroking your ego over there. There's a lot of them. This message by Spirit may also reflect upon the individuals who have shunned reality and taken to the world. It could be of any type of addictions. It could be drugs. It could be food. It could be alcoholism. Whatever it is that you might use in order to be able to face better your demons, if you will. In extreme cases, it represents different people who have different type of issues, more extreme cases. But in this case, I have to say, this is really warning you against making any deals, any commitments, as they might be false, they might be misleading. Be careful, whoever. If somebody just popped into your life not too long ago, you're not quite sure who this person is, you don't know everything about them, beware. Even some people that you do know for the longest of time, sometimes they're not always that trustworthy. So be very careful. Relationships could be clouded also in a picture perfect illusion, but they kind of hide deceit and lies right beneath. Moving on over to our following message over here, we do have the 9 of Cups. Now the 9 of Cups right over here is about caution. Caution is advised. Avoid becoming complacent. Now for success, it might go to your head and it could impair your decisions or your judgment. This is warning against feeling invincible, about encouraging expressions, but of some humility. the time has come, okay, for you to bask into your own brilliance and enjoy the spoils that have come to you if this is your case. But it's just really about being careful, okay? Complacency is considering your future, and what is to come will only hold you back. So do not take your achievements for granted. You have to be aware of how the rest of the world may perceive you. Now, your success may only be in your mind. The reverse here, when we're speaking with Spirit here onto the warnings, it could encourage further development, further exploration after a peak has been reached. So working towards new personal best and endeavoring to better oneself will be the next challenges that you are going to face into the workplace or into the competitive field. In relationships, the honeymoon may be coming to an end, so it will be time to reinvest more effort and time into the development of the relationship if you already are into a relationship at this moment. Moving on forward to your following message, we have over here the Queen of Swords. Now, this is about being troubled by conflicts of your mind. It's about experiencing sorrow in the deepest form. It's the anguish that plays over and over and over into your mind. The Queen here. The Queen, she suffers sorrow, some type of anxiety, some type of anguish. This is a failure to connect with a caring or your emotional side that has kind of left you kind of cold, maybe kind of hollow because of past experiences. This is about how we can sometimes be bitter and self-pitying. And when provoked, we can even lose our control, our cool. We can become vindictive. We can become slanderous. We can become spiteful. And in different type of social settings, this is about having maybe, or maybe even creating a certain type of uneasiness around, whoever might be taunting you here. So this is about projecting your own shortcomings on others. It's about belittling them to make, sometimes yourself feel better. So whenever you do receive this message, it is a warning of disruption to projects and partnership due to that lack of coherence, that lack of communication. Now, past failures, poor efforts, emotional strain, they're all going to riddle into this atmosphere, into this equation. So here, the egos are going to be damaged, jealousy is going to be breed, and anguish is going to be suffered into that aftermath. In relationships, the Queen of Swords here is representing a mental, unstable partner with low self-esteem, poor communication skills, lack of balance between the feelings and the thoughts. Now, this may be you, it might be your partner also. It might be all of the adjectives I just mentioned, as it could be just a couple of them. This is the portrait of the person that you are with, or perhaps that you are right now into the relationship. So a great warning onto that side. And we're going to conclude over here with the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands over here is about failing to grasp the opportunity. And sometimes it's that darkness, it's that confusion that kind of finds company into the sorrow that we have. This is really about playing the theme of loss. It's that sorrow that we feel that just kind of overwhelms us, and it kind of ruins once in a while our chance of pursuing different paths of creativity, something that you would like to do that would be new. Sometimes your own arrogance or pride can also be the impediment. You could feel that the job maybe that you're wanting to go for, that you're applying for, is not quite worth your effort or your energy. At the end of the day, opportunities might be lost, leaving only that inner emptiness in which to wallow. So in terms of a situation, this is indicating perhaps some failures in projects or partnerships. Always be careful. This is a theme of three. There are three wands. So this could be also... It could be a failure attributed to being overambitious or impractical. This could be about jobs that might be abandoned or relationships that simply do not work out. So this, my dear friends, does conclude your reading. I do hope that you enjoyed. I do hope that Spirit gave you some interesting messages that you will be able to use. If you have any questions, you would like to contact me, please do so. All of my information is right below into the YouTube description box. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do click onto the subscribe button and have yourself a beautiful day. I thank you for being there, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow with new messages. Many blessings to you.